Australia, Endicott of England and Atangana of Cameroon on the outside. Well, we certainly will be looking forward to seeing whether Catherine Endicott can get away to a good start like she did in the semi-final, but Sally Pearson trying to become the first Australian to win this title since 1974, and that honour on that occasion went to the great Raylene Boyle, who's sitting right behind us here watching this final. Laura Turner, coached by Linford Christie, as is Catherine Endicott. And remember, Linford Christie's got another athlete involved tonight. Mark Lewis Francis goes in the men's final in just a little while. Difficult one to call. Can Sally Pearson get away to a good start? And can this athlete, Osayemi, we've been calling her, got a shocking start in the semi-final but ran through so strongly. Can she get away to a good one this time? Sally Pearson, though, going for the 100 metre and later on in the championships, the 100 metre hurdles double. Turner of England goes in lane 4. Her teammate, Endicott, in lane 8. Was that Catherine Endicott? Well, we've heard Alan Bell in the past say he will not take an athlete putting a hand up or their hand up as an excuse, but I think there is a lot of noise around the stadium, isn't there?
Just looking for, you got the men's shot down there, you got a couple of really good Indian athletes, one of them perhaps another chance for a medal, so perhaps the reason for the crowd there is as much the men's shot put as it is the men's 100 metres.
Yes, the shot has just started, and we'll catch up with that event later on. Features Carl Myers-Co amongst others from the British Isles. But if there's an Indian competing in this stadium, you're going to get loud applause and cheering. Let's get back to the women's 100 metre final. The lineup: Whistle on the inside, Harrigan, Turner of England, Osayemi, Myers, Pearson, Endicott and Atangana in lane 9. Sally Pearson on the left hand side of the screen, perhaps starting as favourite, but Myers just inside has been running superbly, and Osayemi of Nigeria just next to Laura Turner there in the green. If she gets away to a good start, she could figure as well. Oh, who on earth was that? Was that Sally Pearson?
I'm looking at Laura Turner. That's very, very tight. Pearson and Turner were close. Pearson might be the one. Let's have a look. Turner got a cracking start, whatever happened.
Line number 4, red card.
Turner. My first reaction was it was Laura Turner fall, and that's confirmed, but it was close. Look at Sally Pearson holding her head. She thinks it's her. Well, well, well.
Well, she did her job. She got to the final, but she's false started, and now she's taking issue. And Sally Pearson, as you say, covered her face with her hands as if to say, not me. But just looking at reaction times here, and certainly it's below the threshold. Lane number 4 is gone. It's a red card for Laura Turner.
Well, what I can say, Laura Turner's reaction time 0.70, Sally Pearson's 0.071. Anything under 0.1 is illegal, so technically both of them, but it's Turner whose reaction was the quickest as such. So I suppose Pearson could technically say she was set off by Turner, but no way. And I think Sally Pearson might have got away with one here if Turner does indeed get disqualified. She says she heard a whistle.
Let's see if we can pick it up. When they go to the set position, listen. Well, Laura Turner has protested. She will run. That's not the preparation she wanted to contest this 100-metre final. And now she's beginning to lose it a wee bit. Just feeling frustrated, I guess. But as you say, Sally Pearson, so lucky as well.
Well, the official there had been told by Laura that Alan Bell has said she can run under protest. He wasn't clear. He's now wandered off.
Under protest. Yeah.
And you heard that as loudly as we did. So that's, of course, then that affects everybody else as well, because they don't know what the true result is at the end of the race.
On your mark.
Here we go, Paul.
After a hold-up, we now have the women's 100-metre final in the Commonwealth Games. There's one of the favourites, Sally Pearson of Australia. It's Whistle of Papua New Guinea, Harrigan, British Virgin Islands, Turner of England running under protest, Osayemi of Nigeria, Myers of St Vincent and the Grenadines, Sally Pearson, then Catherine Endicott of England, and Atangana of Cameroon on the outside. There's still quite a lot of whistling around the stadium, and that is what Laura Turner complained about the first time.
Sir.
The Commonwealth Games final gets underway, and this time Osayemi of Nigeria got away well, but so did Tahisha Harrigan. Here comes Osayemi through. Sally Pearson's coming. Sally Pearson's going to win it. Pearson of Australia becomes the first woman from Australia to win it since 1974. Osayemi faded over the last 50. She came through strongly, but this athlete came through even stronger. It wasn't fast, but it was very competitive indeed. She will go for gold number 2 later on in the games, the 100-metre hurdles, and that is an event where she's recognised as the world's best. She came here not knowing what sort of shape she was in over the shorter distance, but one of the things that sold it to her was the fact she'd run a very strong 150 metres in Gateshead in the City Games. She said, yep, I'm going to do the double. And look at that, she's now the Commonwealth Games women's 100-metre champion. Wow. But this story, as far as Laura Turner is concerned, I think will run and run. She was running under protest, originally disqualified for a false start, but Sally Pearson will go down in history now as the champion.
Well, what a performance from the Australian, as you said, the first Australian Boyle to win this title, and of course she'll go on, as you also said, Paul, to try and take that unique double. Shirley Strickland almost did it back in 1950. She was a great hurdler but could only take the silver in the 100 metres, but Pearson has gone one better, and she reacted better, didn't she, than of course Laura Turner. Both of them involved in that false start. Pearson wins it. Laura Turner unfortunately finished in 8th place. I'm sure she was affected by it. Let's find out.
Well, both girls are with me now, and Catherine and Laura both believe that Sally was in the wrong.
Sally was the false starter. She was next to me. She went before Laura. They went to give her the red card. Sally Pearson turned to me and said that she thought it was her. So we need to protest that.
As for you and your personal race, you've got a 4th place in a personal best. You must be thrilled with that.
Do you know what? I've had a really good year this year. Somebody had said to me at the beginning of the year I'd make the Commonwealth final. I wouldn't know. 4th is a bit frustrating because I was just that close to a medal, but we'll see. Maybe put a protest in for Sally, because it wasn't Laura's false start, and I know that. But now I'm pleased.
It's interesting talking about this. Let's bring Laura in, because the reaction times that show up on the computer show you were the false starter, and that she also false started, if you like, at the same time. So how do you assess that when it comes to putting in a protest? What can happen?
I don't think anything's going to happen now. I mean, I've still got a time up there, which is shocking, but after that I can't expect to run well after that. But I definitely feel started. But Sally marched straight over to the starter, so I had a feeling she went as well, and she said to me there's too much whistling going on. So I thought, okay, I spoke to the official. He said you can run, but it's under protest. The girls agreed, and
They are under protest.
so I don't know what they can do after the race has been run, but it's my own fault.
So you're getting a message from in the crowd there that they're going to protest.
They are protesting that Sally Pearson false started. I mean, she admitted it to me, so what can I say? But we'll just have to wait and see.
I don't know how it's all going to end up in the end. You could end up with a medal, but if that's because she did false start, that is the case. But your reaction was marginally quicker. So what normally happens in that situation? Will Sally be able to get away with it? Is what I'm trying to get to.
I'm not sure because the full start didn't actually happen in that race. So I'm not sure. I mean, they've given me a time there, so I don't know if I'm still counted as well. But I don't know. All I know is I messed up. So hands up. Sorry to everyone back home, but I tried a bit too hard. But my time will come. My time will come.
Well, the confusion will no doubt unfold before our eyes in hours to come. Thanks for talking to us.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Laura Turner is at least holding her hand up and saying, yes, I was at fault. Sally Pearson, I suppose the argument will be the starter's marksman did not disqualify her, and therefore for the England team to protest that she should be disqualified is something which they may find difficult. Of course they'll do that to try and promote Catherine Endicott into a medal position, because she did run very, very well indeed. Let's not take that away from her. 4th place there. No doubt about the winner, and it was a great run from the Australian, but whether the result stands, I suspect it will, because Pearson will look, and their team will look at the reaction and say that it was Turner who went first and she was disqualified.
What a race. Sally Pearson, the new champion for the time being. 11.28 seconds. Yemi, 11.32, fulfilling her promise. And Natasha Myers, she's had a good game so far. 11.37. Catherine Endicott, another lifetime best performance, just in 4th place. Laura Turner